Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply once again. Glad to see you, and we're going to do ACT3 Update 62 today. Going to be a very tiny one because I haven't been out here too much. As some of you may know, I purchased a 1989 Ford Bronco 2. I've been messing around with that as kind of just a supplemental project, just something fun to do, a diversion from the trains and stuff. And I've enjoyed it so far. And if you get a chance, go to YouTube and pull up 1989 Ford Bronco 2. And if you can, just sub to the channel, help me out a little bit, even if you don't like cars or anything that I'm doing over there, if you would. And check it out. It's just something fun for me to do, something to mess around with, and I'm having fun at it. So, let's get on to what I'm doing in the train room here, or what I have done. Okay, something I wanted to mention here before I get going too far into this video is, some of you may or may not have noticed, but I have added a Freewell wide-angle lens to this camera, and I think it broadens out the scope of the camera. You'd have to, well, let me just show you here real fast what this Freewell lens does. This is how this particular image looks with the lens on, and I'm going to pull it off real fast. And there's how it gets narrowed up, and the depth doesn't seem to be as great. I'm going to put it back on. And there you have it with the lens on. I think it just adds a lot to the dimension of what I'm filming. I'm gonna pan back around here with this lens on. I just think it works really well, and it just adds a bit to the camera. And by the way, I'm not panning with the tripod here. I'm panning with the gimbal head on the camera, and I really like the pan. I can actually do it really, really slow. You can also do it point to point. I could set a point out there, and I could set another point and just have it swing that as it's photographing. I'm not smart enough to do that yet, but I hope to get there in the future. But anyway, let's get on to this. Okay, everybody, as I said, not a whole lot going on out here, but what I've done is I put in this little number 4. Yeah, I know, number 4. It's a curse. But anyways, I had to use a number 4 there because of the space I needed to get into. But anyway, I put this left-hand turnout in here. I don't have it hooked up to a button yet or anything. I do have, as you can see, I do have the tracks insulated over here. And the track on the right over there is for my maintenance away train. Pardon me. The track on the left is going to be the new caboose track. I kind of like the way it looks. It does kind of cramp the buildings that are there, but we'll talk about those in just a couple of minutes. I don't have any feeder wire hooked to the caboose track yet. That's something I got to do today, hopefully. I do have a feeder to the track that the maintenance away train is on. Let me swing the camera around and we'll talk a little more about what's right there. Okay, so here you can see the number 4 where it's installed. Like I say, I don't have a button to it yet to throw it. I can throw it by hand or whatever. But it's tied to a track that parallels the maintenance away track down here. It does make the buildings kind of tight in there. And of course, I've had to move buildings. As you remember, right here where this little tower is used to be the fuel facility, so that obviously didn't fit in there. Had to move it down somewhat. I'm not sure that the sanding tower and all that will be here, But this is the only place the fueling facility will fit now that I've done this. And I will probably shorten up the back of it a little bit, and it'll be closer to the track, and I'll round the edge of it. And it'll work there. The little speeder shed will probably go there. I'm not sure if I'll leave these things here. Maybe I'll put a different type of shed here or something. But I do like the yard tower being there, because I think they can get a view of the whole yard from there. If we look down here, if you see what I mean, they have a shot right down the yard here. So let's swing back here a little bit. And so anyway, I like where it's sitting. I'll have to raise it up on some cork. I was a little bit hasty in taking some cork out of there that I had there. The sand tower will likely go there, because it's really about the only place without moving it way back there behind where the fueling facility is, which is a possibility too. I'm just not sure where those structures are going to go. But I do like the fact that I have some maintenance away equipment out there, including the crane, which is what I really wanted to display, the crane and the tender. Since the crane was heavily modified and the tender was scratch built, I kind of just like to have a place to put it. But really, that's about it. I don't, like, as I said, I don't have a feeder wire to that caboose track yet, but that can be done today, I'm sure. And I may work on putting in a button for the number 4. I've got the wire hanging down here. I just need to connect it up to a DS64. And really, I think that's about it in here today. I haven't been out here running trains lately, so I need to get busy and start cleaning some track. But that's easy enough. Nothing else that I think I can tell you out here. So I think we'll just end this today. Okay, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video today. It was a little tiny short one. And I would love to see you over on the Ford Bronco channel, and sub up and just give me a hand there. But what do we always say? As usual, thanks for watching.